He is the most perfect life form among all creatures in the universe, possessing robust muscles and a tall stature. And in order to continue the civilization of his own advanced, intelligent species as an engineer, he decided to create a miracle of life on this planet. Then, without hesitation, the engineer drank the prepared black liquid from the cup in one gulp, followed by the violent changes happening within his body. His genes began to break down, and then the engineer collapsed heavily onto the ground, while his body rotted away bit by bit. Finally, the flesh and blood of the engineer merged with the seawater, blending into the environment of Mother Nature. Thus, life on Earth was born. As many centuries passed, humanity had developed a highly advanced civilization. In order to find their creator's species, some people spared no expense to build a massive spaceship. After sleeping for many years in the hypersleep pods, they finally found the creator's planet. However, massive changes had taken place here, and the creator species that humanity longed to find had already gone extinct. It wasn't until then that the android discovered the only surviving engineer who had been lying in a hypersleep pod to prolong his life. So, everyone woke the engineer up. Looking at his massive stature, the first contact between humanity and the creator began. However, the old man, who spent a fortune to come to this planet, was eager to ask the engineer too many questions, such as why humans were created and what caused their planet's extinction. But unexpectedly, the old man instead had the android ask the engineer another question. How can one achieve eternal life? After all, humans were created by the creator, so eternal life must be something the creator could easily solve. To their surprise, the engineer didn't answer any questions. Instead, he slowly lifted the android's body, and in the next second, he snapped the android's neck. This action by the engineer panicked everyone, forcing them to fight back, but they were still mercilessly killed by the engineer. Only Elizabeth, seeing the situation, quickly escaped. At this moment, she also realized that this desolate planet was not the engineer's homeworld at all, but rather their military experimental base. The purpose was to head to Earth with a large amount of biological weapons and completely wipe out all life created there. However, due to certain reasons, the spaceship crashed on this planet, forcing the engineer into a deep sleep. Now that the engineer has been awakened by humans, he has decided to continue fulfilling his mission.